Thank you, Speaker. I rise also to put on the record support for the amendment that was made in the other place and express genuine concern about the way that this is being handled. I want to echo and support the comments by the member for Balmain, who I think everyone in this chamber knows has been sitting in this chamber, has been watching closely the way that ICAC works, and has been watching as more and more players on both sides of this House have found themselves appear before the Independent Commission Against Corruption. And I think it's really important for us to realise that this is not some last-minute, week before the end of the parliamentary sitting year stunt that has occurred in the upper house. This is about something that has a long-term request and ask of the government, of the Premier, to act to be able to provide ICAC with the necessary level of funding that they are required to be able to provide oversight. This situation where we have an amendment that was brought by our colleagues, the Greens colleagues in the other place, was done so because of the failure of this government, and indeed of the Treasurer and the Premier, to act to actually provide the funding that had been requested on multiple occasions. This is not a surprise. And I think that it's important for us to remember, in the context of what we're dealing with here, we are currently dealing with former government members currently under investigation by ICAC. Other situations where we've heard just this week the idea of public accountability for spending of public funds going out the window, with the Premier basically staring down in the face of questions around decisions around some of these grants rorts, saying that she just thinks that it's completely okay for the idea of engaging in pork barrelling. Exactly, it's not illegal, so it's fine to do. Well, I think if you actually listen to people out there and you hear the level of arrogance of this government, you just heard it then from the New South Wales Treasurer in response to the member for Liverpool. You heard him saying this is the level of arrogance that we've got that has happened in this place. You heard the Treasurer say, well, it's our budget. Well, Treasurer, I've got a message for you from the people of New South Wales. It's not actually your budget. It's not actually your budget. It is actually the people of New South Wales' budget, because it is the people of New South Wales. It is the people of New South Wales that elected you and that elected me and that elected the member for Balmain and elected the member for Liverpool, and it is the people of New South Wales' budget. And the arrogance of the Liberals and Nationals in this place to come in here and have the Treasurer heckle the member for Liverpool by saying it's our budget. Well, it's not, Treasurer. It's not. It is your responsibility to hand down a budget for the people of New South Wales. And the people of New South Wales are saying, that you are not delivering in their interests because there is one clear reason why they are saying that. It is because we have heard the Premier of this state in the last 24 or 48 hours say that she is delivering things to win elections, that she allocates funds on the basis of where her seats are, and that is a disgrace, because the elders sitting in public housing in Redfern, just because they don't vote for a Liberal Premier, and now being told by this Premier, by this government, that they will not deliver.
Relevance. This has nothing to do with the debate on the amendments that the LC has sent down.
I'm happy to hear further from the member for Newtown at this stage.
Thank you, Speaker. What we hear is a situation where there is only one way that the people of New South Wales can ensure that the Premier and the Treasurer act in their interests, and that is by having oversight bodies like the ICAC. The Independent Commission Against Corruption ensures that the people that are there to actually allocate the money, to act in the interests of the people and to do their job serving in the interests of the people, not run side hustles out of their office, as we've seen by former government members in recent times. What we need to be able to realise is a situation where they are delivering for the people. And that is not what is happening at the moment. If we have a situation where the Premier is willing to publicly admit that she is okay with the idea of the government pork barrelling, and here today in this place we have the government rejecting the $7.3 million that the Independent Commission Against Corruption needs to do their work. There is only one thing that makes sure that there is not a situation where this government goes bad and where they do things wrong, and that is to ensure that corruption doesn't infect our democracy. The Independent Commission Against Corruption is that oversight body. Our democracy is corrupted if we do not allow that body to do its work and do it well funded, and it is a shame on the Treasurer and a shame on the Premier for not supporting this amendment.